Quarantine, day 11, Thursday, March 26th. It's nap time. It's not going well.
He really wants that door open.
Not gonna happen.
Because if the door's open,
No
he
nap time.
wanders around the house.
Elijah napped for 198 minutes today. He dreamt a lot too. He needed 8 minutes for each dream. How many dreams could he have in 198 minutes? What up, my quarantine people? Back at it again. I got an awesome new microphone, which I'm pretty excited about, and it's nap time, so I got to hurry up before these kids wake back up. As always, you know here at Quarantine Maths, we love our sides check word problem strategy. So let's get into that. Our statement today, our statement should say, he could have blank dreams in 198 minutes, right? And so this question is asking us about anything about we know about dreams, and obviously minutes, which is in our statement already. So we went back and identified all the important things, right? Because we're using our statement as our guiding light. We should have obviously identified that he slept for 198 minutes, okay? And then he needed 8 minutes for each nap, okay? Each dream. And he needed 8 minutes, right, for each dream, which this tells me already that I am doing a part whole model because I'm doing something and I'm doing it over and over and over again. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my part whole model first. Okay. I know that I've identified 198 minutes and 8 minutes. Okay. Now I know both of those are the same thing. They're both minutes, which means one of them has to be my part and one of them has to be my total, right? One of them's going to go here and one of them's going to go in each. I know 8 goes in each because it said 8 minutes in each dream, which means my groups are my dreams. So 1, 2, 3, ... question mark, because my statement was asking me for how many dreams I could have. And then each of these is 8 minutes. Okay, now this is 4 through however many I need. And if my inside pieces are minutes, then my outside pieces also have to be minutes. So now I've organized my information. I've developed my plan, right? I've developed my plan. What this tape diagram, now I'm going to let the tape diagram lead me into what I should be thinking next. And what this tells me is I know this is a repeated addition type of tape diagram if it's doing repeated addition. So this is a multiplication problem. So I have blank groups of 8 equals 198 minutes, right? Because I don't know how many groups of 8 I needed. So in other words, how many times do I have to do 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 to equal 198? To solve for a missing factor, we know we can use our inverse operation, our fact family knowledge. And so to solve this, really what we're going to be doing is 198 minutes divided into 8 minutes in each dream. I always like to label my blank division equation, is going to tell me how many dreams I can have. So I did my tape diagram. I know this is a multiplication question, but to help me solve it, I had to rewrite it using my inverse operation. So let's solve this on a blank page. So I have 198 divided by 8, and I know my steps are how many groups, multiply, subtract, bring down, from my awesome song. Well, our awesome song, it's not just me. And so I'm following these steps. I'm doing it over and over and over again. Now, if you did partial quotients, that's totally fine too. But just to shorten this video, I'm only going to do the standard algorithm. But if you got the same answer, you could do that as well. So 0 groups of 8 go into 1. So when I multiply that, 8 times 0 is 0. I subtract and I bring down. How many groups of 8 go into 19? That's going to be 2, because if I have 3, that's 24. It's too big. So 8 times 2 is 16. I subtract, I get 3, and I'm going to bring down my 8, right? How many groups of 8 go into 38? That's going to be 4. 5 would be too big, that'd be 40, so 8 times 4, right? So how many groups? 4 multiply, 8 times 4 is 32. My next step would be to subtract, which is 6, and then I don't have anything to bring down, so my answer for this question is 24 remainder 6, which is what you're going to get if you did partial quotients as well. Let's go back and write that in. So I have 24 dreams with the remainder of 6. My rule of thumb here is, I want to make sure that's doesn't look like a 16/6. Your remainder is labeled the same thing as your dividend, because if you're splitting up 198 minutes, it would make sense that your leftovers would be minutes. So my mathematical answer to this question is 24 dreams with a remainder of 6 minutes. So actually, if I was doing my tape diagram here, I'd have one extra piece of 6, but it couldn't be a dream. So my tape diagram just helped me figure out that I was multiplying, but now I need to figure out what I'm doing with my remainder. So there are 4 different options. We have an awesome division remainder song. Please check it out. If you haven't checked it out, I'll put the link in the description for this video. Check it out. It's awesome. Mr. H did a fantastic job with it. But basically, you can ignore, you can round up, your remainder can be your answer, or in 5th grade, you can actually write it as a mixed number, which we don't need to get into right now, because in 4th grade, you only have these 3 options. And then sometimes you get a funky question, but it's okay. We're going to stick with these. So my question was asking me how many dreams I can have, right? So it cannot be my remainder, because my remainder is labeled as minutes and my statement was dreams. So I can either have he can either have 24 or 25 dreams. It can't be 25 because he needed 8 in each of them, and he only had 6, right? Which means he can have 24 dreams in 198 minutes, and then a leftover 6 minutes, maybe, I don't know, he's not dreaming yet, or maybe hasn't fallen all the way asleep yet, okay? So your math answer for this, or your word problem answer, is 24 dreams. All right, hopefully that makes sense. If not, go check out our 3 division songs. We have a division, what is division song. We have a division remainder song, and then we have our awesome standard algorithm song as well. So go check those out. Please wash your hands. Don't touch your face. If you're feeling sick, stay home. And as always, stay safe, do math. I'm out.